They like this, right? What is the gravitational potential at the surface of a planet, right? Technically speaking, it's the work needed to bring an object. Here's this planet, right? The work needed to bring some object, a small point mass, right, from infinity, right? So here's infinity to here, right? Of course, that work is going to be negative work, right? Yeah, there we go, right? Okay, so an unpowered projectile is fired vertically upward into deep space from the surface of the planet Venus. Now, I kind of object to this problem because Venus has this very thick atmosphere. I'm sure it would just, collide with the atmosphere and burn up. But let's ignore the atmosphere of Venus and let's assume that this is a possible thing that we could do, right? Okay, it's given the initial speed is 1.1 times the escape speed. So what's the initial kinetic energy of the projectile, right? Remember that the escape velocity, you have a formula for that. It's the square root of 2gm, where this is Venus's mass, right, over r, right? Okay, so that's the mass of Venus, okay? So you can figure that out, right? The velocity they're giving it is, that it has is 1.1 times the escape velocity, right? That's what they're saying right here, okay? So the kinetic energy, you can figure out the velocity, right? 1.1 times the escape velocity. Just plug it in, you know g, you know r, right? Because you're starting from the surface of Venus, right? You know the mass of Venus. Plug those in, find that speed that it's going, and then just use ke is 1/2 mv squared, okay? And you'll get it, right? Then it says, describe the subsequent motion of the projectile until it's effectively beyond the gravitational field of Venus. Do your best. You got 3 marks. Think of the 3 things that are going to happen, right? Remember that it's given 1.1 times its escape speed, so it's never going to stop, right? When it reaches, as it climbs out of this gravitational well, if we can picture this, right? Here's our potential. Here's Venus is way below 0, like this. As it climbs up, it's going to climb this hill, but the hill gets less and less steep. And when it reaches the level, like at infinity, right, it's still moving. So describe what's happening to the rate of deceleration as it moves away from the planet. Talk about it decelerating. Talk about what the final velocity is. Okay, I'll leave that one up to you.